Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have expanded my collection a lot this year and I am so grateful that I was able to do so, but I want to share some of my favorite purchases by far from this year. These weren't all released in 2023. These were just fragrances that I added to my collection this year that I absolutely loved. For starters, I'm going to talk about Kayali, the Wedding Silk Santal. So as you guys can see, I do have a pretty sizable dent. This fragrance is the epitome of a beautiful woman for me. This is sweet and fruity, but like really sweet and dainty and beautiful and bubbly. This is like my pretty girl scent. This is what I want to wear when I want to be in my feminine energy and feel beautiful, stunning, pretty. This is my go-to fragrance, and this has notes of sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. And I really do feel like this is a beautiful, sugary, sweet, light-hearted, floral, slightly gourmand fragrance, and I absolutely adore it. Absolutely, probably my favorite from Kayali this year. I do like the counterpart as well, but those two and the whole wedding collection release just was a solid release. Absolutely loved it. So the Wedding Silk Santal 36 by Kayali. Next fragrance that I went absolutely crazy for this year, and this is Jany by Dora. This is tart tartine inspired. You're getting some fruitiness, you're getting a lot of buttery puff pastry, which I absolutely adore, and then the dry down is this very beautiful caramel musk. This fragrance is so stunning. This is a gourmand lover's dream. I am very much so a gourmand girly, and I have enjoyed this fragrance like crazy. And you really don't need to spray that much either, and I just know that like once this juice has been sitting for a little bit, it's just going to be that much more potent, and I'm so excited for it. And this is amazing. Like seriously, hands down, this is one of the best fragrances I've added to my collection this year. Next up, I have to bring it up, my beloved Babycat. This fragrance, I feel like I bought more so because I wanted to be a part of the hype. I wanted to see what the hype was about. So when I saw it on Selfridges, saw there was one left, I blind bought it. I snagged it up and then I freaked out, and then I bought a sample, and then I sampled it before it even came to me or even got to my address, and I was so happy that I did the blind buy. So it was like a semi-blind buy because it was blind bought, but I did get to sample it before I opened it. But this fragrance is so stunning. There's elemi up in top, which makes it resinous, balsamic, and there's also spice. There's lots of spices in this fragrance. So this fragrance is spicy, there's kind of fresh, there's a little bit of a green quality to it. And as it settles down into this very beautiful, woody, warm, fluffy vanilla. This fragrance is not even my type of fragrance, but I feel like it is so well executed because this is literally in my top 5, easily in my top 5. I literally have a backup bottle on the way. And I'm looking to sample some fragrances that are like it. And also I really want to try out the Arabian dupe. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, let me know, because I'm really trying to expand my horizons and get more variety in my collection, as well as not be so stuck in my personal preferences, I suppose. Next up, I'm going to be talking about Crema di Latte by Hilde Soliani. Oh my gosh, so I like milky, thick, sweet fragrances, and this fragrance literally smells like sugary, warm vanilla milk with caramel. It is so sweet, so sugary, so thick. It's beast mode. It lasts a lifetime. I love to layer this with Babycat actually, and I know that sounds crazy, but those two together, oh my god, okay? They're so good. And yeah, I think the bottle is really interesting. I love the red, and I also love the picture on the front. Love the presentation. I love the scent. This is beast mode. This is a big bottle. It's a very beautiful bottle, and I am so happy I added this to my collection. Next up, I want to talk about One Umbrella For Two. One Umbrella For Two literally smells like a blueberry pastry, scone, muffin, cupcake, whatever you want to say, with some tea, and there's a little bit of There's a little herbal quality in here, but truly this really just does smell like solitude. It's comforting, it's a personal scent in my opinion, but this is literally one of the most beautiful gourmand fragrances I have in my collection. Not only is the bottle a work of art, but the scent inside is just as beautiful. This Golden Myrrh Absolute is from the Carolina Herrera Confidential line. This is a indulgent chocolate balsamic fragrance that dries down to a resinous vanilla. It's sweet and spicy up top. There is some pepper in here, as well as a floral quality coming from the Immortelle. This fragrance is so indulgent, and I will keep talking about it until I'm red in the face. I actually recently have begun sampling other fragrances from the Confidential collection, and I'm working on trying to put a video together of me reviewing maybe not all of them, but a lot of them, because I have found some really good ones that I'm excited to talk about. And yes, I just really love the bottle. This screams luxury and I love it. I love it. Okay, next fragrance I want to talk about is a classic. Now this is Oud Bouquet by Lancôme. It's in the Maison Lancôme line. This is one of my first designer fragrances from the luxury line, and this fragrance is elegance. Okay, this is a beautiful oud with rose and gaiac wood, as well as capabum balm in here. There's rose in here, and it is such a sweet, smooth oud. This is a beautiful sweet rose oud that has praline and it's balsamic, and it is a good intro to oud in my opinion. Another buy that I'm absolutely obsessed with is La Capitale by Xerjoff, and okay, so this fragrance is a very wearable, ambery, fruity leather fragrance. Like, the notes are pretty intimidating, but then you put it on the skin and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm femme fatale. People actually really like the fragrance. It's not the type of fragrance that is so crazy that it turns people away. It actually draws people in. It brings compliments. Every time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment without fail. I feel really confident wearing this fragrance. I feel like La Capitale is just confidence in a bottle, and it's probably like the first really wearable fragrance I would like, wearable leather fragrance I would feel comfortable wearing during the day. And I'm not sure if I would wear it like in the summer, but I do feel comfortable wearing it when it's a little bit warm outside as well. And I just love this fragrance, and I feel like you guys, if you guys do plan on, you know, making your way through Xerjoff and discovering Xerjoff, I feel like this is a really good place to start. The next fragrance I want to talk about is quite literally my perfect vanilla. And this is Fire at Will by Jovoy Paris. This one, if you already have Tahoda, if you already have Escapade Gourmand, this might be a little bit redundant in your collection, but this fragrance is a beautiful, warm, ambery, sugary vanilla with touches of yellow floral. There is some mimosa in here. And this fragrance is just so cozy, so yummy, so gourmand, and I just want to eat myself every time I wear this fragrance. I wear this fragrance a lot when I'm at home. This is an easy, no-brainer grab-and-go fragrance. Vanilla is mass appealing, and this is probably up there in my top 5 vanillas, probably even my top 3. So yes, this is Fire at Will by Jovoy Paris. This was a recent buy for me, but man, oh man, am I in love. When I first sampled it, I did not realize that I was going to fall in love with this fragrance the way I did. And this fragrance is Sand Dance by Stephane Humbert Lucas 777. And oh my gosh, this fragrance is chocolatey, warm, spicy. To me, it feels a little milky, but somehow dry at the same time. There's no caramel note listed, but I get caramel. I get a beautiful chocolate, a silkiness to this fragrance, and it dries down vanillic, and I love a good chocolate vanilla combo. I am literally obsessed with this fragrance. It is so stunning, so beautiful. It's spicy. It's got some booze up top, whiskey, and a little bit of spice from the coriander. And this fragrance is it. Like, this fragrance is simple. I feel like the opening is a little bit shocking with the coriander and the whiskey. You're like, oh my gosh, spice, booze, like, let's get it. But then I feel like it gets very tame and it turns into something that's very mass appealing. Chocolate vanilla fragrance. It's dry and powdery. It's very gourmand in my opinion, and it's just a really nice fragrance. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is really spicy though, and I just think it's really nice. I feel like you probably have smelled a fragrance similar to this before, so I definitely would sample this just to make sure it's not redundant in your collection. This next scent is Valaya by Parfums de Marly. So I freaked out when I got Delina exclusive. I was like, yes, this is my go-to scent. I'm absolutely in love with this. This is going to be my favorite Parfums de Marly. And then Miss Valaya girl came along and absolutely stole my heart. So this fragrance, I feel like it's a very synthetic musk, and it's a very loud, synthetic, fruity musk. There's a peach note in here, and a lot of artificial molecular notes in here. There's musk in here. It's a very musky, light, fruity fragrance, but to me, even though it is synthetic, I absolutely adore it. This is like what I consider to be like a clean, well put together, wealthy woman. This is to me what a wealthy woman smells like a clean Pilates mom, a clean housewife, somebody that is just elegant in every way. And this is going to be her signature scent, and I could totally see this being a wedding scent, and I really do. It is so beautiful and elegant and feminine, and it just really is femininity in a bottle in the most clean, elegant kind of way. This is going to be perfect for spring and summer, probably more so spring than summer, and I'm really excited to bring this back out soon really. I'm trying to get use of my winter, fall fragrances while it's like in the 50s. Well, it's in the 50s and 60s over here. It's not getting much colder than that, so I'm definitely taking advantage of it, trying to get my more potent fragrances, putting those to use. We're reaching the end here, but I do have another fragrance, and it's the Cookie Party by Sorcellarie Apothecary. I haven't gotten too much wear out of this, but I do have to say, out of all the TikTok small business indie niche houses that I've tried, this is probably one of my favorite. This house does very good gourmands. And they're so affordable as well. Like, this for me, I think I might have used a coupon or something, but I want to say it was like $60 or something for this whole bottle. $60 for a full bottle of fragrance, like, come on. And it's really good, very potent. This lasted me forever. So to me, this is giving like shortbread cookies. Hold on. Yeah, this is giving shortbread cookies and sugar, and to me this was like a dry fragrance. Like, as weird as that sounds, this really feels like a dry cookie, kind of sweet and sugary fragrance, and I actually really like layering it with crema de latte so I can get a milk and cookies effect, and then this adds like that little bit of wetness so this doesn't feel so dry to me. Also adds some more caramel and vanilla and musk, and I just feel like these two together are a match made in heaven. I've literally been layering this one with so many fragrances. That's why it's in my favorites for sure. It's such a good fragrance. I'm gonna share one more with you guys. I literally have so many more lined up, but I feel like I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you one of my newest purchases. I haven't gotten too much wear out of it, but it's one of my favorites already, okay? So this fragrance is Nectar Cachete. I hope I'm saying this right, by Lorga Perfumes. And I just have to say, this bottle is super heavy and it's way more gorgeous in person than I ever could have imagined. This was one of my last purchases of 2023 and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So I initially smell honey, saffron, fruits. There's some jasmine in here. I don't exactly remember what's in the base, I'm not going to lie. I'm trying so hard to not look at the notes and just trust my nose. But this is a sweet and spicy fragrance. The honey in here is so amazing. Like, this has a high price tag, but it is represented throughout the fragrance. This is just a sweet and spicy, decadent, heavy, hard-hitting, hard-projecting fragrance. I'm an oversprayer, and I have oversprayed fragrances to the point where it's made me a little sick. This fragrance, I'm not even joking you, 1 or 2 sprays. Coming from somebody that will literally just, like, no, 1 or 2 sprays, because you will get sick. This stuff is so freaking potent, but it's a masterpiece. And I am looking forward to giving a more in-depth review. It is newer to my collection, and I've worn it like maybe once or twice outside of sampling, in addition to my sampling that I did prior to purchasing. But it's a beautiful fragrance. I know the price tag sucks. I managed to get mine on sale, actually. I got mine on Lucky Scent on sale, and if I see that it's still on sale, I'll definitely link it down below if you're interested. But this is such a stunning honey fragrance. I feel like I'm starting to move into like honey fragrances lately. It's been kind of bizarre, but I definitely feel like that's my next new craze after chocolate. So I've definitely been enjoying the honey fragrances, fruity fragrances, ambery fragrances, and I've been kind of going back to my vanillas. I really just want to go back to my base, to my roots, and love on my vanillas. So I think I'm gonna stop there. Like I said, I do have some more fragrances that I absolutely really do love, and I feel so blessed to have added to my collection, but I feel like this video is getting a little long. So what were your favorite fragrance purchases of this year? I'm actually really curious. I get so excited, like just knowing what people's personal preferences are and everything. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. I absolutely love being able to sit down and speak with you. It feels like a blessing being able to just sit here and talk about something that we all love. And thank you guys so much. Until next time, love you always. Bye guys.